Welcome back to the channel. You don't want to see this view. You want to hear me talk. You want to hear me talk. So, guys, I woke up. I read a message on my social media. A friend reached out, personal friend, and he said, dude, what the fuck? What is going on with Grayscale? What is going on with GSOL and Solana? And what is going on with Bitcoin Cash and bchg? So, yeah, I've been watching them, guys. I have. And you guys know I'm invested in bchg. I'm also invested in Bitcoin Cash native. So, of course, expect me to look at these prices. And, you know, I'm obviously sitting here in the same boat, kind of rolling my eyes going, fuck, man, you know, fuck. What's going on here? But we know what's going on, guys. We've been talking about it. Just maybe we need to talk about it more. I didn't realize how many people are in Grayscale that watch the channel. So, you know, we got to just be honest with ourselves, guys. Okay. And you see me being honest with myself is that in March, when a lot of these coins did their initial jump, it's making me wonder if the Grayscale, especially on these altcoins, okay, maybe not so much GSOL, but I think Grayscale has a lot more influencing on these crypto prices in terms of, you know, some of the lower market cap coins, which are not, you know, low market caps. I mean, Bitcoin Cash is a $9 billion market cap, I think, at this point. Ethereum Classic is I believe it's like 3 or 4 billion. So my point is, guys, is when we look at these Grayscale investment products, right? There's a management fee. There is a, you know, there's fees and stuff that you can read on their website. But the most interesting thing is the market price, right? If we look at market price on bchg and on GSOL, at the beginning of the year, there was an incredible premium, meaning people were paying much more to get in these, despite the fact that mathematically these might have been overvalued, right? And not might be, they were. And we can do the simple math. I believe the Bitcoin Cash Trust is bchg is 0.0084, which was, it's still saying that, you know, by mathematics, if we times 0.0084 times the share price of Bitcoin Cash, which is near $500, I think that's around $3, which means we're still overvalued by double, right? 100%, 1x. Now, this is kind of not what we want to hear. This isn't what I want to say. However, like, could the prices continue to fall on Bitcoin Cash, bchg, and the price potentially rise on Bitcoin Cash? And I think that's exactly what's going to happen, guys. I think that's exactly what we're seeing. And GSOL is the same thing. I think GSOL, it's 100% overvalued as well compared to Solana. Because if we look at the market price on what the market is putting these shares at, the circulating supply of shares, and we look at the NAV per share, which is the mathematical formula that Grayscale is letting you know on their website, this is what we hold, this is what it's tied back to. It really makes us look at March being a very overvalued time for not all Grayscale products, but specifically bchg and GSOL, Solana. So I don't know how, you know, going back, you know, it being overvalued wasn't that crazy for us to think, right? It wasn't that crazy for us to think because we thought Bitcoin Cash was going to rally to 1,000. And at least I was looking at taking profits for Bitcoin or bchg near the $30 range, right? That's what I've been telling you guys here on the channel, between 30 and 50. You know, I might see if some reach 100, but guys, that price on $100 is like, you know, Bitcoin Cash would have to hit damn near 20 grand, you know, damn near 20 grand. And I don't have a calculator right in front of me, but it's just 0.0084 times whatever the share price is of Bitcoin Cash, which, like I said, by that math, we're still 100% overvalued on Bitcoin Cash, Grayscale, bchg. So I'm going to link these, I'm going to link this stuff in there. Maybe I'll throw one on the screen while I'm doing this video. Maybe I can do a quick little demonstration, but GSOL was the most overvalued. Bitcoin Cash was the most overvalued. And what we've seen here recently is you're like, well, tell me some good news about this Grayscale. Well, I'm going to. So over the last week, I've been watching my Grayscale because Bitcoin Cash, Grayscale, bchg, It's not the only one I own. I own some Zcash. I own some Ethereum Classic Grayscale. And I've been watching Litecoin, LTCN, and I've been watching, you know, most recently GXLM, right? Which is their Stellar Lumen Trust. So before I deliver content to you guys, I want to make sure that it's good content. So what I have seen over the last week, and that's why we're making this video, is a Ethereum Classic and GXLM, they're proportioned to where the stock share price should be, right? Meaning the stock share price on the over-the-counter markets Grayscale product, aka the Grayscale Trust that you guys, the circulating supply of shares that you guys are holding if you're in these Grayscale products, Ethereum Classic and Stellar Lumens, GXLM and Etcg are pretty on par with the management fee, which is, you know, it's I think it's like 2.5%. It's not, you know, it's not to go without notice. You know, it's not to go without notice. And then also the NAV price and then the market share price, which is where the stock's trading at. They're in par. They make a lot of sense. And I recommend you guys check those out to see kind of if you're confused about where I'm getting these numbers from, that we look at some of these. Now, for the case of Solana and Bitcoin Cash, obviously, you know, these are the two specific ones the person asked me about. I am invested in these, so I mean, I know, you know, I know what's going on. But I'm also sitting on a patio with no pants on, right, in my underwear, all right? So you got to take it with a grain of salt here, guys. But what we are looking at here on the channel, all jokes aside, is that there's going to be a handful of coins in this bull run, okay, that I think are going to be super cycle coins. You guys know that Bitcoin Cash, I put it at as high as 20K. Okay. I've put, you know, that would put BCHG much higher than even the premium that was put in place in March, that traders were putting on that premium. You got to understand, guys, we were putting that premium on BCHG in March. Okay. The new people coming in, the private placement bullshit that they've been doing at Grayscale. That is what drove the price there, all right? Especially considering we climbed from BCHG all the way from under 50 cents. I think we were down to like 20 or 30 cents at one point, all the way up to $21, which, guys, that's like 100x, okay? There's no coins or stocks that do these type gains. So we started seeing these channels emerge. We saw, you know, started seeing, you know, people doing TAs on Grayscale. You know, there's these channels that people follow. Ethan Invests. You know, and then what is it, Caesar? There's these people that have been covering this stuff, and I've watched some of their videos, and a lot of their videos are you know, they're good, they're entertaining. But I think that a lot of people have watched these videos, and these content creators, guys, have not looked at really the math so much. They've looked at more of a approach of we're all going to get rich by holding this. And I've been kind of going in the opposite direction on these channels, guys, because I'm looking to get out of Grayscale. I've told you that for well over a year, and I'm looking to get out of Grayscale because I want to roll that money back into native crypto, DCAing on the downward slump, whether that downward slump is long term or short lived. So, do I think my holdings in Bitcoin Cash Grayscale are going to go up past the $21 level, past the insane fucking premium that was placed on it? Yes, but I do think Bitcoin Cash is going to have to go much higher for that price to reach that level. And if people are looking to go past that $21 level, you guys can do the math on it. What would Bitcoin Cash native crypto have to be times 0.0084? That is your answer. And you can find all this stuff on Grayscale's website because they've listed it all out. And that's kind of what I'm going back to. I think a lot of people found these YouTube channels and found that their brokerage account didn't allow them to invest in native crypto. So they found a back door per se, and or a alternative to investing in these things. But maybe we didn't look at the premiums that were in place on specifically GSOL and BCHG. Some of the other ones, if you look at Ethereum Classic Grayscale, it's actually 100% at a discount It's at 100% at a discount. So kind of the opposite of some of these other ones that I just mentioned, right? And again, GXLM, and ETCG, you know, I told you guys my ETCG has been going up, and it's not like, oh, hurrah, hoot, hoot, hurrah. I think they're all going to go up, and I think that it shows that Solana and Bitcoin Cash, native crypto, as well as the Grayscale, I'm not taking Grayscale out of this. They're going to go up, and there probably will be some premiums. You know, there already is a premium in place on those two, almost 100%. And I think these premiums will be put back into place. I don't expect them to be so absurd like they were in March. But we didn't have the data, guys. We didn't expect we were going to drop, you know, in Bitcoin Cash native price. We thought the premium was being placed on there for a reason. We thought traders were putting Bitcoin Cash much higher very quickly in anticipation for a run that never came. I mean, that is the whole reason. And same thing with Solana. That was the sole reason we were telling you here on the channel, like, hey, you know, we're making money on Grayscale, we're making money on native, expect this to continue. But it reversed. You know, we lost. We went half the value. We went down to like 280 on Bitcoin Cash. It dropped the premium almost down to like a fucking, you know, only 100% premium. And you know, here we are at, you know, Bitcoin Cash bchg sitting at $6, and we really should be sitting at around $4. That's the crazy part. And same with GSOL. We're sitting, I think, at I think $80. And it's 100% overvalued too. You know, if you do the math on the GSOL trust, it's the same thing. The GXLM, I think it's 0.87 times the native price of Stellar Lumens, which it's in line. And then ETCG, kind of the same thing. It's in line with the price. It's actually at a discount. So my point is, guys, is we can't look at Grayscale as a discount or a premium play only. It just might make more sense as the prices rise, because we're gonna be back in the green. We're gonna hit, you know, higher prices on Grayscale, but you know, $21 to $55 on Bitcoin Cash. You know, we'd have to go to, you know, we'd have to go much higher, you guys. And like I said, do the math on it. Find out what price that you're trading Grayscale at, because it's 0.0087 for Bitcoin Cash times whatever the native price is, and that should be your exit. You know, and I told you guys, I'm selling my Grayscale sooner than later, and the reason I say sooner than later is because I'm not taking chances with these fucking premiums and discounts and shit, because it's providing too much slippage to get out. See what I'm saying? And people that bought in the top on GSOL and bchg, they're down like 100% almost, right? They're down like fucking almost 100%, because that premium was fucking 400% and 500% in place at times in March. All right, so that's what I got, guys. That's what we got on Grayscale. Drop it in the comments. Obviously, it's not bad news. Don't look at it as bad news, because I do think we're going to run back up to those levels. But at what discount, at what premium? Take care, guys.